Hello and welcome you all in Study Darbar. Hi, this is Abhishek Tiwari.
Let's start. First of all, I'm going to teach you numbers. Under number, the first topic is real number. First of all, do you know what are real numbers is? Real number, when I'm talking about real number or when I'm talking about number system, the number system comprises of two types of numbers. First is real number and second is non-real or complex number. What? Now what are real numbers? Under real number, there are rational number and irrational number. Now under rational number, we have integers. Then under integers, we have natural number and whole numbers. Are you getting what I'm saying? Basically, the number system is divided into two types, real numbers and complex number. Under real number, there are two types of number again, rational number and irrational number. Then under rational number, we have integers and under integers, we have natural number and whole number. Now, what is this all about? We're going to learn them. First of all, I'll teach you what do you mean by rational number, or first of all, what are rational number? Rational number are those numbers which can be represented in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both are what? Real number or whole number or integers, you can say. But Q will never equals to 0. Why Q will not equals to 0? Suppose you are writing 5 by 0. Do you know the exact table of 0? 0 into 1 gives you 0, 0 into 2 gives you 0, 0 into 100 gives you 0, 0 into lakh gives you 0, 0 into infinite will going to give you 0. Basically, any number multiplied with 0 will always gives you 0. So, 5 will come in the table of 0? No. Since 5 will not come in the table of 0, this will not going to give you any answer. So, whenever the denominator is 0, the answer is not defined. What it is? Not defined. That's why I'm saying Q will never equals to 0. So, what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are those numbers which are represented into P upon Q. Suppose I'm writing 5. 5 is a rational number. How? Because nothing is there in denominator means 1 is there. 5 by 1. What is the value of P here? 5. What is the value of Q here? 1. 1 by 2. Rational. 3 by 5. Rational. 9 by 11. Rational. These all are rational numbers. Now, what are irrational numbers? Before that, I will tell you rational number in the form of decimals. When I am saying in the form of decimals, the rational number are those numbers which are after decimal which are can anyone? Terminating. Yes, the natural rational number are those numbers which terminate. जैसे suppose 1.5 can 1 by 5 gives you 0.2. 0.2 is terminating number. 0.25 is a terminating number. 0.5 is also a terminating number. These numbers are called as rational number. Apart from that, if the number is non-terminating but recurring, but what are recurring? Recurring means repeating. Means a number or set of number used to repeat. For example, if I write 1 by 3, if you're going to divide this number, what is the value? 0.3333333. Infinitely many times it will be repeating. So what you're going to write, in place of writing 0.3333 infinitely many times, you can just write 0.3 dot. In other words, we write 0.3 bar. The meaning of bar or the meaning of dot is 3 is repeating infinitely many times. These are also rational number. These are also rational number. Means rational number are those numbers which can be represented in the form of p by q, where p and q both are integers, but q will not equals to 0. First. Second, rational number are those numbers which are terminating, which terminate. Or rational number are those numbers which are non-terminating but recurring. Means it will repeat. We got to know about rational number. Then what do you mean by irrational number? So irrational number are those numbers which cannot be represented in the form of p by q. सबसे पहली, first of all, which cannot be represented in the form of p upon q. Apart from that, if you're going to talk about terminating, non-terminating, so these are those numbers which are non-terminating and non-recurring. For example, 1.010010001 4 times 0 1 5 times 0 1 dot 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 dot. Any number is repeating? No, a pattern is repeating, but not a number. Getting? 0.321958209129139425 dot 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 dot. This is also what? Non-terminating and non-recurring. These type of number are known as irrational number. Apart from that, we are going to talk about irrational number in more detailed form. Then a prime number, whenever a prime number is written under the square root, then that number is called irrational number. If you don't know that how to solve this square root thing, suppose you have root of 12, how are you going to solve this question? So this can be solved using the calculator first of all, but if calculator is not allowed, then what do? You do a long division method. But that's not necessary to know when you comes to Cambridge student, because Cambridge student have your calculator. We can just find it out very easily. So what you have to remember, when a prime number is there under the square root, then that particular number is an irrational number. For example, root 2, irrational. Root 3, irrational. Root 5, irrational. Root 7, irrational. Root 4 is not irrational because root 4 equals to plus minus 2. Are you getting what I am saying? Because root 2 is equals to plus minus 2. It can be either plus 2 or minus 2. Can you tell me how plus and minus 2? Why I am not writing only plus 2?
Between minus 4 plus 2.
No, because the value of plus 2 square will going to give you 4 and the value of minus 2 square will also give you the value 4. So how could I say that square root of 4 will be only 2 or minus 2? It can be any. But depending upon the question, suppose there is a question that in which you have to find the length of the side. Whenever you are finding the length of the side and you came with a solution that L is equals to root 4 and then you will get the answer plus minus 2. Then you will say it is either plus 2 or minus 2. We all know the length of any side will never be negative. So answer will automatically gives you plus 2. This is a general thing which your mathematics teacher have told you during your 8th, 9th grade. Now we can convert decimal to fraction. Suppose you have 1.2. How to convert this into fraction? 1.2 divided by 1, basically this is the value. When you are going to shift this decimal towards the right side, it will have denominator 10. Multiplied the denominator with 10. Suppose so this will be equals to 12 by 10, that is 6 by 5. Suppose you have 1.25. There are two decimal places. So one is there. When you're going to shift this 1, 2 towards the right, 2 times towards the right, then 100 will be multiplied. Means 10 into 10 will be multiplied in the denominator side. That is 125 upon 100. The value of this will be 525s are 520s are and 525s. Then it will be again divisible by 5. 5 5s are 5 4s are. The answer is 5 by 4. If you are going to divide 5 by 4, you will get the same number. 1. It will not be divided further. Decimal sign, put 0 there. 8, you will get 2. It will not be further divided. You will put 0. 4 5s are 20. You will get 1.25, the original value. So you understood? But whenever the number is terminating, this is the thing which you are going to do. But what if the number is non-terminating? When the number is non-terminating, at that time what you are going to do? Suppose the number is 1.3333 dash dash dash. Basically the question is 1.3 dot. So we'll just write let x equals to 1.3333 dash 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 dash. After one number there is a decimal, or one number is recurring. How many numbers are recurring? One number. You are going to multiply the number with 10. It depends on how many numbers are repeating. The repeating number will equals to the number of zeros by which you are going to multiply that number. Suppose here only one number is repeating. Let's say that number is x equals to 1.3 dot. You are going to multiply this number both the side with 10. So 10x will be equals to 13.3 dot 33333 infinitely many times 3 is repeating. If you are going to multiply it by 10, then you must know then 1.33333 dash 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 multiplied with 10, then this decimal sign will going to shift towards the right. You will get upon 10. 10 10 will going to get cancel each other. You will get 13.33333 dash dash dash. This can be written as 13.3 dot, isn't it? Now this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. Just do one thing, subtract equation number 2 from equation number 1. What you will get? 10x will be equals to 13.3 dot, x is equals to 1.3 dot. Whenever you are going to subtract them, 9x minus 10x minus x will going to give you 9x, and after decimal sign infinitely many times 3 is repeating. Here also after decimal sign infinitely many times 3 is repeating. They will going to cancel each other. 13 minus 1 will going to give you 12. X will be equals to 12 upon 9. That is 3 4s are 3 3s are. X will be equals to 4 by 3 will be your answer. Means you have converted a recurring number, a decimal number, into the fraction. This is how you will going to solve it. Understood? What if I am going to give you another number? Suppose you have a number in fraction and you have to convert that fraction into a recurring number or into decimal. Suppose you have the question like, we have the question 5 by 4. What will be the answer? Just divide these numbers. 5 divided by 4, you will going to get 1s are 4, 1 decimal, 2s are 8, 2, 5s are. So 5 by 4 can be written as 1.25. These are very easy questions which will not come in the examination, but these are some of the basic question or basic thing which you should keep on remembering. Now another thing, what do you mean by squares and what do you mean by square root? Similarly, what do you mean by cube or what do you mean by cube root? There are two things. Whenever I say square, means 2 times, double. It's not 2 times, it's double. Suppose I'm asking you to write the value of 2 square, then what you do? Multiply 2 times. What will be the answer? 4. What is the square of 8? The answer is 8 multiplied with 8 gives you 64. What is the value of 15 square? Means 15 into 15 will going to give you 225. Is it easy? But when I say square root, so there will be two things which you have to remember. One is indices and second one is surds. When the number is written in this form, this is surd. When the number is written in this form, it is called indices or indices. Indices means have some power. And here is square root, cube root, anything like that. Put the value in there. What is the meaning of this? Suppose in general this is written, the meaning of this is, or 8. The meaning of this is square root of 8. These two terms are equal. Square root 8 means 8 raised to the power 1 by 2. Similarly, cube root of 8. When 3 is written there, then it means cube root. Cube root means 8 raised to the power 1 by 3. Understood? We are saying how to solve these values. Now we are going to solve them further. Suppose you have to find, before starting with this thing, I will let you know what we mean by indices and some properties of indices. What are the properties of indices? Indices means power. Suppose you have a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n. When the bases are equal and they are multiplied, then their power get added. When the bases are equal and the numbers are divided, then the power get subtracted. When bases are equal and their powers are different and both the numbers are equal, that means m is equals to n. Fourth, if the bases are different and their powers are same and both the numbers are same, that means both the bases are equal. Next, if the number is written a and its power is minus m, that means that minus sign shows that a raised to the power is in denominator. Similarly, if a number is written a raised to the power minus n, that means the power will going to shift towards the positive sign. Basically, the meaning of minus, power is minus, that means 1 upon that number. Are you understanding? The most important. Something raised to the power 0 will always gives you 1, not 0. My question is, why? Why something raised to the power 0 gives you 1? Something raised to the power 0 will going to give you 1. My question is, why? Because suppose you are going to write a raised to the power m minus m. What is m minus m? M minus m is 0. It can be written as a raised to the power m upon a raised to the power n. Why? Because I have just told you this. One property we have just studied. What was that property? When the bases are same and they are in division, then the power gets subtracted. Bases are same and their power and they are in division, then the power gets subtracted. So this can be written as this form, and this will going to cancel, and you will get the value 1. This is how the value of something raised to the power 0 will always give you. But remember one thing, 0 raised to the power 0 will not give you anything. It is not defined. Why? This will going to give you 0 by 0, which is again not defined. Why not defined? Because denominator mein, whenever you have the denominator as 0, that particular number is not defined. That particular fraction is not defined. Understood? Just write these all things. These are some of the basic things which you keep remembering. After this, I am going to start with the second topic of your book, that is accuracy. So this is done for today.